Hello everybody. Again, what a beautiful Friday morning. We're getting those right in a row and looks like we'll have a great day today for another one of our movies in the park. I'm going to invite you to come over and participate. Citizens Community Bank is our sponsor tonight and the movie will be Mary Poppins Returns. So again, come over early, enjoy one another's company. I think the splash pad's back up and running. I haven't heard that it's not. They had to shut it down for a little bit this week for some maintenance. But I believe it'll be available for us tonight. But come on over and enjoy one another, and then at dusk the movie will start and we should have a good time together. Along that line, I want to make sure and mention again that the following weekend is going to be Chubbuck Days. We will again host a movie in the park that Friday, and that will be sponsored by the city and Allstate, and that's going to be Princess Bride. So we should have a good time with that too. Chubbuck Days, I want you to remember the next morning at 7 o'clock, there'll be a pancake breakfast at Cotant Park, and that's sponsored by Allstate. And then we're going to have a parade at 10 o'clock, and then from 11 to 3, there's going to be activities at Cotant Park. So let's come together as a community and enjoy Chubbuck Days next weekend. I want to make sure that you're all aware that there will be a City Council meeting this coming Wednesday, August 7th. Actually, there'll be two meetings. There'll be a study session at 4 o'clock, and then a regular full council session at 6 o'clock. That will actually be where we'll be having our public hearing on our budget. So if you have if you want to come and see what's happening with the budget, we invite you to come and be there. That will again happen at the 6 o'clock city council meeting. I want to make you aware also that the GEM Prep School that has been being built over in the Pine Ridge Mall is getting down to their final preps on what they're doing over there, and they are actually going to have a ribbon cutting on August 15th at 4 o'clock. So I would encourage as many of the community that can to come over and participate with that and welcome them to our community. I was at a meeting at Idaho State University earlier this week. Just a couple things I want to update you on with that. We need to make sure that as the city of Chubbuck that we truly buy into that we are an ISU community. Sometimes I wonder if we all buy into that, and we need to. ISU is a vital part of our community. I realize that their physical location is within the city of Pocatello, but we recognize that they have a great impact on our community. I've had some good conversations with President Satterley about having more of an ISU presence in our city. And we're going to see some of those things happen. We're making some plans for that. I think you're all aware that we have been pushing for some time, and I'll invite others now who maybe don't know about this to participate, to have a Bengal Wednesday, and that means every Wednesday we wear ISU colors, and we just celebrate the fact that ISU is a part of our community and welcome them here. A couple other things that are coming up this month. The event called Welcome Back Orange and Black will happen on Monday, August 19th. This is a community celebration. I invite you to come over. It will be take place in Old Town at the Pavilion, and it happens from 4 o'clock until 7 o'clock. This is an opportunity for us to come and welcome students back to Idaho State University. So again, become aware of the things that are happening in our community with ISU, and let's become great supporters and pushers of the ISU cause. Let me give you an update on what we're doing with our strategic plan. That's something that's been coming together for some time. I think most of you remember, and many of you participated with some surveys we did to see the direction that this community would like to see our city go. And we did a lot of surveys along that line, and then we put together a strategic plan that had a whole lot of things for us to do. During this last year, we've been having the departments who have specific responsibilities to some of those things we'd like to see happen come before the City Council and report what they're doing and how they're implementing those things. We want to make sure that this stays a vibrant plan. Well, with that in mind, over the last couple of months, we've been asking what parts of our strategic plan we feel like, rise to the top and need to have most of our attention. And in doing that, we've come up with 10 things that we want to make sure are being done consistently, and we've made sure that each one of the departments or staff members that are concerned with that understand what we need to have them do. This strategic plan has some really wonderful things in it, but our experience is that we can have a beautiful plan and it might just be a feel-good thing if we just make the plan and set it there. We need to make sure that it's out in front of us all the time, that we're talking about it, that we have measurable results. What kinds of things are happening? If we need to make adjustments, let's make those. And this is our first adjustment from when we came up with this strategic plan, and it's just allowing those top 10 things to rise to the top, and we'll give our most attention to those over the next few months and see what that happens. I hope each of you recognize that this is really important to our community, and that's the reason we wanted you to be part of it. You've helped us determine what our priorities should be. And with that determination, we're making sure to keep that in front of us, to make sure that it's an active plan and one that if it needs adjustment, that's fine. And if it just needs to be continued, that we make sure that we're making a measurement as to how we're doing with the things we'd like to do. And we're seeing some great things happen along that line. Just grateful to be part of this community, and grateful for each of you as you have an opportunity to participate with these things. Come and participate. Let's make this community all that it can be. Thank you very much, and see you next week.